Hi, I'm Sherry, and I'm the Obsessive Book Lady. Welcome to my channel. I want to talk about books. So, if you like books, then you're in the right place because that's all I'm going to be talking about. Okay, there might be a couple of little things in between, but mostly books because that's what I love. Um, this month, I have been trying very much to read things that I already own. I haven't been buying books for some time now, which it would seem like that would make it easy to read the stuff that you already own, right? But no, because I also love the library, and it makes it so easy for you to just order whatever your heart desires, and for free, this book comes and you can read it. So it's kind of like shopping, but it doesn't cost you any money. So yeah, that's another problem. Not just the buying of the books, but the ordering of the books from the library and checking out from the library and then still not reading the books that I own already. So yeah, so I need to read the books that I own because I've purchased them because I want to read them, right? I mean, I wanted to read it, and that is why I bought it. Okay, to be fair, sometimes they're books that I've purchased because they were beautiful. Okay, yeah, that happens too. But I also need to read those. Just because they're beautiful doesn't mean that they're in my library. This room is just all by itself in here. Nobody else sees it but me, or occasionally a stray husband or child that wanders in here. So beauty is not doing anybody any good when it's stuck on a shelf in this little cubbyhole room. So this year I was like, okay, I'm going to read the Christmas things I already have. Let's see what I have. So I pulled out the things that were Christmas related. Um, and one of them was a book that I had bought from Barnes & Noble some time ago. I probably had a coupon or something at Christmas. I used to be very bad about never allowing myself to buy books. It made me feel very guilty. But anyway, I probably had a coupon or something, and I bought this book, which is a Christmas treasury. It's a, it's got beautiful gilded edges. The end papers are just lovely. So it has a bunch of stories in it. The first one is A Christmas Carol, which I have read before, but I went ahead and read that again because I love it and I sob every time because it's sad but happy. So, um, then there was a Louisa May Alcott story that wasn't really my thing. She's not really my jam. Uh, I'm just not crazy about her. So that one was okay. It was called A Country Christmas. It was kind of slow. But then a little while later, let's see who it is. It is Kate Douglas Wiggin has a story in here called The Romance of a Christmas Card, and I absolutely loved this story. It's so quaint and sweet and warm. Um, and it's just hard to explain. This woman writes her own verses and art for Christmas cards and sends them. Anyway, it's basically what one of these cards manages to do um, that couldn't be accomplished otherwise. So I really loved that one. And there's some really nice illustrations in here too. Some of them are black and white, some of them are color. And right now I'm at the end. The only thing that's left in the book is The Life and Adventures of Santa Claus by L. Frank Baum, which I have not read before somehow. I have read all of the Wizard of Oz books with my youngest as she was growing up, but somehow we missed this story. I don't know how. But, as crazy as his stuff is, I'm not guessing at what this is going to be like because it could be really far out there. And then the rest of the book is just poetry. So I'm not super into poetry, but I'm going to read all of that. I'm sure it will be good because, it's Christmas. But so yeah, I've been doing good about that. I've actually been making myself read something that I own already. because I think about those things all the time and then I just don't read them. I don't know what that is. It's like an illness or something. I have no clue. That would be like if I went out and bought clothes and just put them in the closet and never wore them. Which maybe there's people out there that actually do that. I'm not a big clothes person, so I don't I don't have a lot of it. So maybe there are people that are like that. What else? Books, clothes. I mean, there's got to be other things out there that people hoard. I don't know. And then don't use. My husband loves tools, but I really hope that he uses those, and that's why he has to get them. But anyways, so that's what I'm doing this year, and I'm hoping to continue that into the new year by actually reading things that I own, because I own a lot. I don't even know how this is possible, but according to the app that I have cataloged all of my books in, I'm still working on the picture books. I'm making myself read the picture books as I catalog them, because, I mean, a lot of them, I don't really need them. I can't possibly like all of the picture books that I have accumulated over the years. So, but on the app so far, there are over 2,000 books. And the amount that I have read already isn't a good amount. I'm pretty good about getting rid of books that I've read already. If I didn't like it, then I get rid of it. I have to expect that I'm going to be rereading it in order to keep it. Otherwise, I don't keep it. So for me to have a lot of books that I have not read, yeah, it's not good. So I need to work on that. But I'm going to try. I'm going to be working on that this year, doing my best to read the stuff that I already own, because there's a lot of good stuff in there. Oh, also right now I'm reading Black Paradox, which I have out from the library. This is a Junji Ito book. I love Junji Ito. I'm halfway through this right now, and the story, of course, you know, it's Junji Ito. If you know him, you know he's weird. His stories are weird. So these four people have met online and all want to commit suicide. So they go together to do this all at the same time as a group, and it just goes weird from there and keeps going more and more weird. And every time I read one of his books, I'm always shocked at how there are just disgusted moments where I'm just like, what? Or, and just almost like trying to turn my head away from it. How am I still shocked? I don't know why I'm still surprised at the stuff that gets into his head. I just don't. Anyways, it's a fun ride every time, because you have no idea what to expect every time, because it gets creepy and weird and gross. So, but somehow I still like it. Isn't that strange? Anyway, so I'm working on that right now. And then I'm listening to an audiobook that's an Amish book by Charlotte Hubbard. I've been kind of running through all of her stuff. I really get into listening to the Amish stories around Christmas. I don't know what it is. I think it's just that they're so good. Like good, wholesome kind of things. Although Charlotte Hubbard has some characters in some of her books that are pretty bad too. So, but overall, they always have good endings. You know, you come away feeling good at the end. Everything's tied up pretty good. So I always feel good about that at Christmas, because why have any more stress at Christmas time? Let's relax and have a good time. But anyway, that's all that I'm reading right now, I think. Oh, I'm also reading, excuse me. I'm also reading this guy right here, which is Crush. Writers reflect on love, longing, and the lasting power of their first celebrity crush. By Kathy Alter and Dave Singleton. And I started reading this. I forget when it was that I started reading this, and I kind of stopped because it was not what I had expected. They're all by different people, different stories, and each story, some of them are just a couple pages, some of them are longer than that. So as you know, you would expect, some of them are great, some of them are not great. I was kind of, Stephen King's was interesting, as you would expect, but not, I guess I should have expected it the way that his was. But anyways, so I'm trying to read like one or two of these every day to get it finished. Just because sometimes I get stalled whenever things aren't great, especially with like short stories, collections, and things like that that are by various authors. It's easy to hit one that's like, and then just not pick it up again. So I've been trying to make myself read a little bit of it here and there, since they are separate pieces. But that's that. That's about all that I'm reading right now. Probably the next time that I make a video, it will be about yearly reading challenges, because there's so many of them, and you know, the urge is to do them all, but who can? So anyway, thanks for stopping by. I hope you're having a good December. Take care and happy reading.